Most people spend their lives searching outward for success, for love, for meaning. But Rumi warned us that what we seek outside has always been waiting within. He did not speak loudly. He did not command. He whispered truths that only the quiet mind could hear. Tonight, listen carefully. Because these words were not meant to entertain you. They were meant to wake you up. Rumi once said, "Why are you so busy with this or that, or good or bad? Pay attention to how things blend." What he meant was simple, yet uncomfortable. The modern mind divides everything, right and wrong, success and failure, productive and lazy. But life does not work in straight lines. When you label every moment, you stop living inside it. Rumi understood that peace does not come from fixing everything. It comes from seeing clearly. One of Rumi's most powerful teachings is this: stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Think about that. You wake up every day measuring yourself against others, against timelines, against expectations you never agreed to. Rumi reminds us that you are not behind. You are not broken. You are moving exactly as life intended. The suffering begins when you try to become someone else. Rumi often spoke about pain, but not the way we do. We avoid pain. We numb it. We distract ourselves from it. Rumi said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Pain to him was not punishment. It was instruction. Every disappointment, every heartbreak, every period of confusion was shaping something deeper. If you are hurting right now, Rumi would not tell you to escape it. He would tell you to listen. Another truth Rumi shared: try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. This is where most people struggle. We want control, certainty, guarantees. But life doesn't move that way. The moment you surrender the need to control everything, you gain something greater: clarity. Rumi believed resistance creates suffering. Acceptance creates wisdom. Rumi also warned us about overthinking, something we suffer from deeply today. He said, "Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is mere opinion. Bewilderment is intuition." In other words, your mind talks too much. It analyzes, judges, predicts failure before you even begin. Rumi trusted intuition more than logic, because intuition comes from stillness, and stillness is where truth lives. Rumi's idea of love was not romantic. It was transformational. He said, "Where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure." Love, according to Rumi, breaks you open. It removes illusions. It humbles the ego. If love has changed you, even painfully, it has done its job. One of his most famous teachings: when you let go of who you are, you become who you might be. This terrifies the ego, because the ego survives on identity, on labels, on stories. But growth requires death. Not physical death, but the death of old versions of you. Rumi knew transformation feels like loss before it feels like freedom. Rumi believed silence was sacred. He said, "Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation." Look at your life. Noise everywhere. Screens, opinions, endless advice. But wisdom does not shout. It waits. The quieter you become, the more you hear. Rumi also spoke deeply about time. He did not chase it. He said, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." This single thought can free you from years of frustration. You do not need to fix the world. You need to understand yourself. Change begins inward, always. One of Rumi's most grounding reminders: where there is love, there is no burden. If life feels heavy, ask yourself, Where am I forcing? Where am I pretending? Where am I living out of fear? Alignment feels lighter, even when it's difficult. Rumi didn't promise an easy life. He promised a meaningful one. He taught that confusion is not failure. It is a doorway. That emptiness is not weakness. It is space. That you are not lost. You are becoming. So if you feel tired of pretending to have it all together, if you feel disconnected from yourself, if you feel like something is missing, Rumi would smile, because you are exactly where transformation begins. He leaves us with this final truth. Set your life on fire. Seek those who fan your flames, not people who drain you, not habits that numb you, not thoughts that shrink you, but whatever brings you closer to your real self. And remember, you were never meant to rush this life. You were meant to experience it slowly, deeply, honestly.